1400 metres, and away they go from the 1400 metre marker. The favourite, NISA's Machine, is off to lead them. Duke Flies is in the orange back second, then Brachetto. They're followed by Military Leader, that's with the red cap near the rail. Further out is Rum Bullion, that's between horses, and gives them about 4 lengths start as they go towards the 1000 metre marker and settling into stride. And then comes Buster Brown, who's on the outside of runners, and then comes Bright number 3. Del Rio's just in front of that. It's NISA's Machine, the leader. Duke Flies head up in the air. On the outside, the white cap of Brachetto. Buster Brown runs up into fourth. Then comes Military Leader. Rum Bullion's about 5 lengths off the leader, and then behind that, Del Rio and Bright number 3. The favourite, NISA's Machine, continues to lead it as they move to the 600 and the entrance to the straight. Brachetto's back second. At the rail, Duke Flies. Buster Brown is on the outside, then Rum Bullion. Top of the lane, NISA's Machine, still by a length and a quarter. Duke Flies second, Brachetto's on the outside. Further back in the field is Buster Brown as they get to the 300 metre marker. And NISA's Machine continues to go though. And it's NISA's Machine now past the 200. Brachetto's back second, Rum Bullion's running on. NISA's Machine is just the leader and asking for the line now is NISA's Machine. Getting very wary, NISA's Machine, Rum Bullion. NISA's Machine just held on. Rum Bullion came on late for second. There's a photo for third. We'll take you through that in the slow-mo. NISA's Machine was begging and crying for the line in the latter stages, and the odds-on favourite will just prevail, but Rum Bullion came on really well as NISA's Machine started to tire. So we're going to that slow-mo replay. After the 65-day absence, the son of Husana is just going to last long enough. Number 1 is NISA's Machine, and coming home is Rum Bullion with the white sleeves. You'll see Anton's hard at work on NISA's Machine. Coming down to the wire now, NISA's Machine just makes it home. Wow, just scrapes in a half head. Second will go to number 8, Rum Bullion. If we run it across for that third position, that will go to number 2, Brachetto. That fourth position is close. Nearest us is number 7, Military Leader. On the inside, Del Rio. Further back in the field is Duke Flies as we continue to run it. And then came Buster Brown. Further back is Bright number 3. So we go to that head-on shortly. And NISA's Machine took the lead shortly after the start, still under the hands. And now Anton starts to niggle. Now the stick comes out, still about a length and a half, a length and 3/4 in front. And Rum Bullion now starts to come on really powerfully. Number 8 on the program, the Mullins Bay. And NISA's Machine, as you can see, is really treading in hot water, heavy water here. And he just makes it home the favourite in the first. Until the running of race number 2, which will start off our place accumulator. Back to the studio.
Well, we had a strongly fancied favourite in race number 1, and NISA's Machine has come through for his followers here. Charles Laird teaming up with jockey Anton Marcus, and of course winning owner Alesh Naidu, Fire Racing Trust. And Charlie, firstly, let's touch on this horse's form prior to this. I mean, you raced him against winners, and he certainly did not disgrace himself as against some of the best of his generation.
No, very much, Dees. We threw him in the deep end of his 4 runs. 3 were in the features. I really think he's a decent type. You know, we never had him wound up for this race. I just said to Anton this morning, you know, please, it is the poly, it is a 1400. I know he thinks he rode a great race. Sure. I think he rode a cuck race.
Sure.
But that's my opinion, you know. Imagine if we all feel the same in life. He's only a young horse, he's not a 6-year-old, and he did it the hard way. I know he did it easy in front till the turn, but he picked him up and he set him alight. As I say, he's had half a gallop here on the poly. He hasn't been on the grass at all. He did have a break, and he had a break for a reason. He goes to Joburg. I want to give him one more run, and then he goes for the big race in November. As I say, he is a decent horse.
Thanks for that, Charlie. Before you leave us, Pedge, you got later on in NISA's trip.
NISA's trip, we're hoping to place and earn a cheque for Alesh. You know, he's been an absolute soldier, so we can try and earn some cash. Pedge, she's the same as this guy. She's had 1/2 a gallop here on the poly. She She handled it very, very well, but we haven't been hard on her. I think she's done enough, but I'll leave that to Superman.
Thanks. Lovely. Come to Anton. Well, constructive criticism is always welcome, and I'm sure you get a lot of that riding for your stable, and you welcome it, but the most important thing is that the results in the frame.
These, you said you get more criticism than praise. That's why I'm so heavy. They don't call me Atlas for nothing.
Well, that's why you're so successful.
These now, coming back to this horse, my take opinions are they're like backsides. We're all entitled. We're all entitled to our own opinion.
Sure.
But in fairness, he wasn't wound up,
Yes.
and obviously it was an area of concern, irrespective of the form. But we managed to pull it off. We're here. We're not there, so we'll take it.
Fantastic. Now, what about the rest of your rides? You got some lovely rides today, Anton.
It is. I thought Translude had a chance. I thought Michael's horse appears possibly hard to beat. And obviously Peg, as Charles mentioned, she might just be short of her best. I think those were the best of the balance these.
Well, whatever the criticism, whatever is said between yourself and Charles, and I'm sure you guys have a fantastic working team. Well done, yeah. The results in the frame for the boys that backed the top one, and that's what matters. Well played.
Yeah, Deez, I'd be lying if I said we didn't have a good relationship, but thank you.
Fantastic. Anton, Marcus. Alesh, you've got to know these two guys pretty well now, Charles and Anton, and you must be listening to this banter all the time.
Sure, I'm actually shaking still.
The short head at the line, the other horse was catching you, but your horse looks above average.
No, he's definitely above average, but as Charles said, we didn't push this horse too much. We just wanted to run the race and see what's he like at the moment.
When he was racing against all those big names, and he was certainly not disgracing himself, I think Charlie mentioned that you're going to be taking this horse up to Gauteng now?
Yeah, it's for the 8-run race about the horse over there, so that's the mission for Joel from day one.
Oh, fantastic. And that ready-to-run race, that's a great concept. It's 3.5 million, if I'm not mistaken.
3.8 million now.
3.8 million. So you good buyer, Alesh, because this horse, he could be ready-made for that race.
Yeah, well, that's our mission from day one when we bought him, so we're going to aim for that race.
NISA's trip off form of late.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, today's the last run for her, and she goes up to Kimberley, so we're giving it all over there.
Well, fantastic, Alesh. Again, all the best with this horse during his Gauteng campaign, and well done to yourself, and well played here. Not easy to back, but at 1 to 3, is it?
Yeah, we took the prize, but anyway, that's it goes. I want to say well done to Charles Laird, well done to Anton Marcus, and that's it.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Lovely. Alesh Naidu, number 1, NISA's Machine, 1-8, 2 and 7. 1-8, 2 and 7, your provisional results, race number 1. Coming up next will be race number 2, the start of the place accumulator. Time to jot down is 13:20 at 1. Place accumulator, race number 2.